Please stand. Hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our veterans, our first responders, and our active military. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll entertain a motion for approval of bills and payroll.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second? Second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Resolved to approve a contract with Long Island Pop-Up to plan various village events.
Okay, this is the same event planner that we used last year for all those great events that we did, from Wilson Park to 2nd Street to Memorial Park, and we are looking to bring back many of those events as well as expand some of those events, and we think that this company, Long Island Pop-Up, did an excellent job, so we'd like to give them another opportunity. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the American Legion Mineola Memorial Post number 349 for the use of a general purpose room on the following Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for their monthly meetings. The dates are on the agenda.
Okay, unfortunately, our VFW, as many of you know, had to fold at 99 years of existence. The American Legion Mineola Memorial Post is hanging on by a thread as well, so if there are any veterans out there, or if you know veterans, you know, come down any of these nights. You can reach out to the village. We'll tell you exactly what the nights are, but they meet once a month right here at Village Hall at 7 p.m. I'm sure they would love to see some new members, and we hope that they do not go the way of the VFW. Entertain a motion to approve the request.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the St. James Restaurant and Chamber of Commerce to hold a St. Patrick's Day Parade block party on Sunday, March 2nd, 2025, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on 2nd Street between Mineola Boulevard and Main Street.
Okay, and Trustee Clark will tell us a little bit more about the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Mineola in a public meeting, but as we've done for the last couple of years, probably about 2 years, this will be the third year, we have honored a request to block off part of 2nd Street for a St. Patrick's Day Parade block party. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve the membership of the following candidate as recommended by the Mineola Fire Department. Aiden McNamee, Company 1.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
What's that? Yeah.
Aiden, yeah, that was a tough one.
Resolved to authorize change order number 3 to the emergency ejector system replacement contract at Crandall Drive Ejector Station for the replacement generator and ATS system. The vendor is RJ Industries. Amount is $118,161.59. The funding source is the 2024-2025 general fund budget and/or the general fund unreserved fund balance.
I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And then I just have a couple of personnel items. Resolved to authorize the hiring of Nicole Gray as a court clerk in Justice Court, working Mondays through Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Okay, as you may remember, our long employee in the court, Sue Lopes, moved on to pursue other professional goals, so Nicole will be filling in for that spot. So I'll entertain a motion to approve Nicole's appointment.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski, second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve the transfer of Conchetta Ribeiro to the title of court clerk in Justice Court with an annual salary of $55,000.
Okay, Connie has been in the department. This has allowed her to move up to a different title, court clerk title, and with that, a a modest bump in salary to $55,000 annually. She's been with us for at least 6 years or so.
Yeah.
She's been with us for quite a while, so it's a bargain. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to authorize the posting of a laborer position in the village clerk's department. Workdays are Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with a starting salary of $18 per hour in accordance with the collective bargaining agreement.
Okay, this is just for the posting of the position. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Salaski. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rivera. Mr. Chacon?
Good evening, Mayor, Board, John
Good
G.
evening.
Good evening.
First item I have is resolved to approve the list of volunteer firefighter LoSAP points accumulation for the year 2024 as submitted by the Mineola Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay, did Mr. Casado make his points? He
Yes.
did, right?
You
Okay.
did.
So I need to abstain, I think,
Okay,
because I'm on the list.
and trustee Clark, you're on that list as well?
No, I'm a life member, so I'm not.
Oh, okay, okay, good. I'll entertain a motion then to approve the list as submitted by the fire department of all eligible members for LoSAP. Entertain a
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. And the next item is resolved to authorize West Town Payments as the merchant services provider for Flowbird Solution and Mackey Meters.
Okay, and I'd like to thank our supervisor of parking and Mr. Chacon for working together to save the village money on fees that we are charged when credit cards are used to pay for the kiosks, parking, or even the McKay meters, which are downtown. The savings are, relative to the amount, very, very significant. So thank you to Mr. Rubinetti and Mr. Chacon for that work that will save the village thousands of dollars annually going forward. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado, second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Anything else? That's all? It is 6:59. Mr. Gibbons?
No report, Mayor?
No, it's 6:59, so you have to say something until 7. No report, Mr. Gibbons?
No.
No? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to close the work session.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, seconded by trustee Clark. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll go straight into our public meeting. And this evening, we were to have Mr. Sleeth from the library to present a program that they will be running in February. Unfortunately, he had some issues. He cannot be here this evening, so he sent an explanation of the program, so I'm just going to read it. And hopefully, and again, if you have any questions, you can go on the library website. You can reach out to the library, and I'm sure they will explain it. But for the month of February, the Mineola Library is excited to partner with the founder of For Love and Buttercup. For Love and Buttercup is a new children's book donations program. And Mineola Public Library is excited to partner with the founder of For Love and Buttercup. Her name is Emily Bhatnagar, who's a 20-year-old philanthropist, bibliophile, writer, and lifelong dreamer. She was featured recently on CNN Heroes telecast, receiving the award for Young Wonder. She was deeply impacted by her beloved father's painful battle with cancer. She began For Love and Buttercup, a book drive to cheer up children with cancer. So how do you donate? You drop off your new children's book in the lobby, where a box will be set up at the library. Or if you go on the website, there is a link that you can order on Amazon and deliver the book directly to the founder of this organization. Just please note, this is not a used book drive. These are brand new books. These are new children's and teen books only. And hopefully with this, we'll be able to cheer up some children. If you have any more questions, you could reach out to the library. But again, during the month of February, the library will be taking brand new children and teen books to be donated for this organization For Love and Buttercup. So thank you for that. We also want to announce that next Wednesday, 1 week from today, right here at Village Hall, most likely in this room, we are going to have the first community forum for this year. We have invited representatives from New York State, from the governor's office, from the state legislature. We have invited representatives from Nassau County, from the executive's office, from the legislature. We have invited representatives from the MTA Police. We have invited representatives from the Nassau County Police. And we have invited representatives from Nassau County Social Services as well. So I think that covers it all. And this is essentially a forum that will focus on issues of public safety, general welfare. So if you have concerns, this is the place to air those concerns. If you have questions, this is the place to get those answers. We will and if they don't have those answers, they will take them back to their respective levels of office, and hopefully we'll be able to get you an answer to those questions that you may have. We try to do this so that we have all of those that are responsible for different levels, whether it's enforcement, education, social services, mental health, et cetera, funding, state laws. You know, a lot of those things, the village at our level does not have control of those things. As you may have learned if you watch these meetings, you know, our responsibilities revolve around, you know, land use, special use, and village services. And many of the things that have to deal with public safety are beyond our scope, are outside of our code, and are really within the scope of other organizations. Not to say that we don't have responsibility, we do, and that's why we want to get those that are in positions to really address some of the concerns that we have, and perhaps change some of the issues that lead, or some of the situations that lead to those issues, to be in a room where they can answer you directly. So next Wednesday, 7 p.m. at Village Hall, that is January 29th. We do ask that you come with questions, and we can have a discussion, and I know that they're prepared to be here as long as they need to be. So all of those levels of government and institutions that I mentioned have RSVP that they will be here or send a representative. So I'm looking forward to a very productive, insightful, and worthwhile community forum next Wednesday. Okay? And again, follow our social media, website, and as well as text and email alerts. We'll be sending those out, reminding everyone. Okay? Deputy Mayor?
Thank you. I look forward for everyone to come to that, because it is definitely one of the concerns that we get as a board that we can't necessarily affect and change without all of these other parties that are coming along to hear the grievances. So please call me your questions, your grievances, your concerns, because we really need them to hear you besides them hearing us. So I look forward to seeing you all there. Couple of things going on in the village. On February 7th and February 8th, the MAA, anybody who is associated with the MAA, has a child registered in MAA, is able to attend a CPR class. It's on the 7th and 8th. Reach out to MAA or Rich Fararoli. They will be able to give you all the details, and you have to register. So that's for February 7th and 8th. Also, before that, on January 26th to February 2nd, it is Long Island Restaurant Week. 3 restaurants within Mineola, Eric's Bistro, Castellano, and Spaghettini are all a part of it. So I recommend you go. You have some great food right here in our neighborhood. Support local and support Long Island Restaurant Week. It's always a great deal for some really good food. And one last thing is, I wanted to thank DPW. You did a great job getting us out of the snow and the ice. I saw things early on Saturday night. You guys were already plowing, the ice was already cleared. People were able to get up the next day and be able to start their day. So I thank you all for that work. And I wanted to note that Monday was a holiday, and as a result, garbage is different this week. So if your pail was out today, you're recycling. I saw many of them. it wasn't taken, it's because it's a garbage week, so it will be taken tomorrow. So check your garbage bulletins. If you do not have one, please come to Village Hall and get one, so you have the schedule for all future holidays in the village this year. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Trustee Casado?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, the County Seat Kiwanis Club, their annual pancake breakfast, taking place Sunday, February 9th, here at the Community Center from 8 a.m. to noon. Please support them. And you know, it's an easy day to remember because it's going to be Super Bowl Sunday. So Super Bowl Sunday, Kiwanis breakfast, and please support them. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Clark?
Good evening. In just a few short weeks, the 75th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Mineola will take place. That'll be on Sunday, March 2nd. Parade steps off at 1 p.m. And then there's a celebration at the Irish Center on Willis Avenue and other locations, Knights of Columbus and the restaurants in Mineola. So we invite everyone to come out and have a good time. If your organization wants to march in a parade or you have a business that wants to be involved, call the Irish Center at 516-746-9392 and we can get you the applications to join the parade. So if that works for you. I just want to also say that your plan for cleaning up Mineola Boulevard is working. Sunday afternoon I drove down the boulevard and it was clear. There wasn't a garbage can out, there wasn't paper on the ground. The shops are really trying to, I guess, comply with what you put out there, and congratulations, it looked really good. So nice job.
Yeah.
And I also want to thank the guys that do the sanitation in my neighborhood. They are very thorough. Something falls out of a garbage can, they don't just let it blow away. They bend over, they pick it up. They do a good job. So I wanted to recognize them.
Yeah,
Thank
I was actually gonna mention that. I mean, it is 7 p.m. on Wednesday. We have not been above freezing since 6 p.m. on Sunday. So it's over 72 hours, and then it's gonna continue into tomorrow. So think about not just our sanitation, but our DPW, and really everybody that's out there performing a service or providing a service. You know, we had a water main break yesterday morning on Old Country Road. You can imagine that, right? A water main break when it's, 11 degrees out, with a real feel of 5. So absolutely kudos to sanitation, kudos to DPW for not only the cleanup, but also for ongoing, making sure, and yes, one of the things that we've done is having sanitation go out on foot after they finish their routes to clean the main business districts. But it really does take a village, it's our responsibility as well. If we see something on the floor, pick it up, don't put garbage out when it's not supposed to be out, and I think we would all benefit from it. But I certainly have noticed a difference, and, little things go a long way. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it? Trustee Solosky?
Well, I think everything's pretty much been covered, but
The
I do.
weather.
It's cold, very cold. But I do want to echo the deputy mayor's remarks about the snow removal. It was superb, this snowstorm, and I'm sure it will be at that level in any future snowstorms. Hopefully not many, but they did a great job, and I thank them.
And I wanted to mention two additional things. Trustee Clark mentioned the parade on March 2nd on Sunday. Saturday, the day before the parade, 5 p.m., we'll have our now second or third annual flag raising, Irish flag raising, right at the fire department headquarters. So traditionally, we would do it on a Friday, but because it's still February, we want to do it in March, and so we're doing, because it kind of March is St. Patrick's season, as they say, and we're one of the first parades, for sure.
And the largest.
And the largest, huh? And the largest. So Saturday, 5 p.m. at fire department headquarters, we'll have the flag raising. The very next day, Sunday, of course, we'll have our St. Patrick's Day parade. I also want to mention that during the work session, we approved the contract with LI Pop-Up, the planning or event planner that planned many of our events this year. We are going to re-sign with them. I also want to mention that Right now, www.mineolaevents.com is live, so all of the dates are there, all of the events are there, so you can start putting them in your calendar. If you are a vendor, if you are into crafts, or if you have an idea, this is the time to do it. Mineola-based businesses will not be charged to have any kind of, setup or anything like that. So again, mineolaevents.com is where you can go for all this information, but we will continue to also push it out through our traditional ways. And of course, Linda and the clerk's office is working on our concert schedule as we speak. Sounds on Second and concerts at Memorial. That is separate from Mineola Events. That's something that we handle in-house, but obviously those things work hand in hand, okay? Anything else? Ms. Glassman, anything? No? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to close the public meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Stay warm, everyone. Stay safe. Thank you. Have a good night.